all our viewers joining us live on Sky Sports and the millions joining us around the world. It's time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, making his debut, the former World Youth Champion, the Bully Boy, Michael Smith!
Peter Wright just looking up to the gods there. He can't quite believe what just hit him there. 10 minutes ago this venue was empty. Now it is packed. Not a seat to be had, hardly.
Well, it's just this whole Premier League roadshow that comes into town, and Michael Smith has never ever experienced anything like it. There's 11,000 people, and they're going to be wanting to see him play well. For me, it's just about him settling down. Just settle down and get into that beautiful rhythm that he's got when he's in full flow.
Peter Wright's been playing the mind games against Michael Smith. He said it's daunting, it's scary, the Premier League. You're in for a hell of a beating.
I just think that Michael Smith is inside the top 10 of the world. He's played in major semi-finals. He's ready for Peter Wright. He knows he can beat him. And Peter is just trying to get one up even before they've started. I don't think that'll work.
Should be a good night.
I think it'd be fantastic, and what a start to have a man making his debut, the only debutant in this year's Premier League, and good luck. I hope he settles quickly. That's all I want to see from Michael.
The 2016 Betway Premier League is up and running. John Parnes, Stuart Pye taking you through this one.
Thanks, Dave. The top 10 players in the world over 4 months with one aim: to be crowned Premier League champion, with record prize money of nearly £750,000. And here he is, Michael Smith, 12 years of the Premier League,
80,
and the 28th player to grace the Premier League stage. What a moment for him. Peter Wright in his third Premier League campaign. And what can we expect tonight? What can we expect over the next 16 weeks, John?
Well, expect the unexpected, and you'll be fine, because there's always disappointments, especially in the early weeks, because everyone wants that good start, Stuart, and it's so hard to get a good start in this league. And no one will be more thinking about a good start than the man with 2 matches tonight, Michael Smith.
97.
Yeah, Michael Smith and Peter Wright actually tossed a coin for who played the second game later on. If you are just joining us,
60.
Under doctor's orders, Gary Anderson, the Premier League champ, the world champ, ruled out of the opening night here in Leeds with a really bad virus. I saw him at the hotel, John. He looked awful, and we wish him a speedy recovery. Smith will play Adrian Lewis in the last match of the night. Is this the first 180 of the Premier League? So nearly. Kiss off the barrel.
A bit of a deflection there. Prevents Peter had a chance at a 180. He's first to it out. Smith would have liked to do a little better than that. He's left 82. It's okay. Maybe only 1 dart for double, and that's if Wright doesn't take this out. He's got the first dart. Needs treble 19.
109.
Well, he wasn't far away.
Will
Smith here look at Bull for double 16. 1 dart then to win the opening leg.
42.
Well, that was a nervy dart, wasn't it? It's been a,
32.
to be fair, it's been a nervy, edgy opening leg from both of them.
He's so good at this sector. You don't expect many misses, even if he is a little nervy.
Second leg is Mike want to throw first. Game on.
I think if he was a little nervy, Stuart, that would have dispelled it. Peter Wright, he'll settle in very quickly. He's playing at such a high standard of late.
Well, that was 1 in 20 darts.
Part of his high standard is the consistency. He really doesn't take too many legs off.
100.
Well, it must be difficult. I mean, Smith's used to the big stage and the big atmosphere. You know, Grand Slam semi-finals, World Championship quarter-final.
57.
When he knows he possibly could and should have beaten Raymond van Barneveld, but he won't have played in front of this many people before. So the adrenaline will be pumping, no matter how much preparation and practice you can put in. Nothing quite prepares you for that stage on this night at this moment.
Yeah, it's a whole different kettle of fish. That's the key, is to settle into playing the game, and you can forget about everyone out there watching. If you just play a game of darts, that's your goal, but you have to stand and wait, especially Peter's not the quickest of players, but he's not that slow either. But it's just a great atmosphere, and it's all over on top of you, especially this venue in particular. Magnificent.
Peter Reguar, 121.
Well, advantage Peter Wright here. Treble 18 would leave the ball. Here he goes. Yes, Peter Wright. 1-2-1 on the ball, and already Michael Smith in a spot of bother on his Premier League debut.
Well, I thought he made a little mistake having to check the score to see where Michael Smith was. Took his attention away from the bull, but he refocused so well there, you can't fault him. It was like dead center, that
134.
Well, no matter how relaxed Michael Smith was an hour or so ago,
134.
he needs a leg on the board. He had 1 dart to break in the opening leg.
123.
Right, just not letting up, is he?
100.
What about this, John? Peter Wright has won only three of his last 19 Premier League games.
Well, that is astounding.
Well, it is when you consider that his debut season, he hits the first 180 of the Premier League 2016. He finished 5th Just missed out on the semi-finals, but since then has really struggled. Of course, he was eliminated from the Premier League 12 months ago, and here he needs double 8 for an 11-darter. Smith way behind.
56.
And it's about the only time you'd expect him to miss double 8 is when he didn't need to hit it.
140. Peter, you require 8.
For 3-0. That should be a great guide for him. Well,
Forceful.
Yeah, huge opportunity now. Michael Smith needs to take this 70 in the biggest way for a break.
62.
Oh, double 8 was the shot.
Peter, you require 4.
But the 2 darts that Michael Smith has had at double, John, have been a long way off.
Yeah, I'm surprised he went for the treble 12 and such a key moment.
Hands on the third leg.
I know he hit it, but
Fourth leg
it's just
is Michael to throw
adds
first.
extra risk in a situation. It's so pivotal.
That's unlucky.
Yeah,
Maximum.
it looked like that it was going to go down to the 20 with the action, but even then, you're down still. You need every.
140.
Lucky. The dart hitting the barrel. It's one of those strange darting anomalies, isn't it? Off fly on his debut, but
Different.
that'll help.
That'll give him first chance for an out. Well, right, not doing much of a job here setting
65. Mike, we require 144.
All about getting a leg on the board for the young debutant from St Helens. The world number 8.
60.
Not enough.
Peter, you require
up.
160.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed with that one, and at least a ton. And this is such a good opportunity anyway for Wright. Single 19 will leave tops. 1 dart for 4-0.
76. Mike, we require 84.
Well, this simply has to go. Well done, Michael
Games
Smith.
on the fourth
Clinical
leg.
84.
Michael Smith. The leg is Peter to throw
That
first.
will make him feel a whole lot better. He's on the board on his Premier League debut.
Yeah, that just keeps his head from going completely down.
41.
It's a hole to throw, and what would really make him feel like he can win is to get that break of throw he needs to do so. He can follow it up right here with that. Would be good.
97.
Slight punishment of the week 41 Open from right there, 97.
$140.
Good job bouncing back by Wright, forcing Smith into continuing the good scoring.
96.
You know, these one big treble of turns just aren't good enough against throw at this level, it seems like these days.
Well, that's it from Peter Wright. A third 180 for him. At the weekend at the Masters, Michael Smith was
41.
blitzed by this Bayern Michael van Gerwen. Peter Wright lost in a deciding leg to Phil Taylor in a fabulous game. Had a dart to win it as well, so he's in good form, he's in good nick.
100.
Yeah, he's sitting very well now on tops. To go ahead 4-1.
60. BT require 40.
Well, he was closer on the last try, but that one's
on
in.
the fifth leg. Peter Wright.
That'll make him feel good. Nicely adjusted.
Throw first. Aim on.
You get the feeling with Peter Wright right now that in general, he's just playing darts every time he goes to the board. He's not worried about the big picture in any way, just playing his game as well as he can and seeing where he falls. And I think that's a sound approach.
Well, I think experience as well is at the moment counting for a lot. This is a Great
79.
opportunity for Michael Smith to showcase his talents, the length and breadth of the UK and Ireland, of course Holland this year, over the next
43.
4 months or so. But he'll put himself under pressure. He's the type of player that does that.
Everyone that is in this wants to do well, wants to get to the top 4 at least.
108.
You know, you pressure yourself. That's what it's about. You're competing. If you're in this tournament, you're someone that wins.
125.
Just to get here, you got to be someone that's winning stuff. So you can't back off of that. But with Michael Smith, he's got to take some pressure off himself and believe, listen, even if it goes all wrong this year, I'll be back and I'll be back and I'll be back and I will do well. And if he can get that mentality, I think he'll do better this year.
Well, since the Premier League was expanded to
10
10 players, any player who has avoided defeat on the opening night has never gone on to be eliminated after 9 weeks.
59.
So,
145.
for Michael Smith, this could either turn out to be a fabulous night or not, having to play twice. That was unlucky, needed the treble 15.
79. BT required 98.
He may go treble 18 for double 12.
86.
Well, that was a strange dart. I don't think we were expecting that. Good chance for Smith to put things right, hold his throw with double top.
26. PT required 12.
Well, he will find that he can't afford to make those little mistakes in this Premier League.
Game's on the 6th leg.
Because you will be punished. And he is punished. It's another break of throw. And Peter Wright 5-1 up.
Well, yeah, he was in some ways lucky he had the opportunity he did get with Peter missing a double 12 with the 1 dart. A lot of the time they're not going to miss that 1 dart.
93.
Michael Smith has had a dart to win the first leg, the third leg, and the 6th leg.
123.
It's a harsh lesson so far for the young man.
And it goes so fast if you're up there too. I'd be thinking
140.
2 legs away from this being over in the negative sense, and it feels like he just got on stage.
134.
He's also been outscored, Peter Wright. A good 10 points. Better off than Michael Smith on the averages.
98.
You can see how dominant as well Peter Wright is, John, because he's had 15 darts at doubles. Smith's only had 4.
180.
Second 180.
170.
Well, no hopes now. That 5 just got away from him.
50.
Leaves 120 in Shanghai if Smith fails to break him.
Tops again.
44.
Same result.
BT required 120.
Well, he's given himself opportunities, Michael Smith. The Premier League can punish you.
80.
Just caught a bit of the wire.
20.
Second chance you cannot squander. He
He's on
does it.
the 7th leg. Michael Smith.
Gets the break.
8th leg is Michael to throw first. Game on.
Really has a chance now. He needs to get on a little run here of legs. He's the whole throw to start with.
134.
A nice opening to that effect.
Well, he certainly won't have time to settle in tonight. Michael Smith playing for a second time later on against Adrian Lewis. If you are just joining us, Gary Anderson, the world champion, the Premier League champion, ruled out through illness.
83.
Which is why Michael Smith, on his debut night, is having to play twice.
$129.
Super effort here by Wright against throw, and the pressure squarely on Smith.
121.
Fails to leave a finish. A 140 from right will really hurt.
He might stay there.
180. 59. Peter Iqua, 52.
Oh, fabulous setup shot. Double 16 to guarantee at least a point.
Game's on the 8th leg.
Oh, that
Peter
feels
Wright.
good. The first man with a point
9th leg is Peter to throw
of the
first.
2016 Premier League
on.
is Peter Wright.
Well, he'll feel much better about that. So just talking about his record, when he started in the Premier League, he
28.
shot to the top of the table a couple of years ago. 11 points from 7 matches. In 18 games since, he's picked up only 12 points.
41.
So, but this looks like being a big, big win for Peter Wright.
Well, that speaks volumes
98.
to the difficulty of the Premier League.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't put it all onto Wright that, oh, he's not been good or anything. He certainly is. He's
60.
always producing. He's a very steady player, so people are coming up with good performances against him is what that's telling me. But
100.
not so much on this occasion. Michael Smith struggling on his debut, not producing how he might have liked. He will get a second chance if this
52.
continues to go against him.
Well, Michael Smith needs a maximum, doesn't he? With his next visit, that's for sure.
145.
Well, down to 130, and what a way to wrap up the match that would be.
60.
Michael Smith
Peter
looks
Iqua,
resigned
130.
to this match being gone.
Yeah, it's been a tough old lesson on the opening night here in Leeds for Michael Smith, and he's got to dust himself down and come back and
58.
do it all
Peter
again
Iqua,
later
32.
against Adrian Lewis. Peter Wright
Game shot.
to wrap up a convincing victory, and Wright is off and running. It all went wrong for Michael Smith on his Premier League debut. 2 points for Peter Wright, big win for Snakebite. A big night for Michael Smith. He's back later to take on Adrian Lewis. Coming up next, Michael Van Gerwen on the big stage in the Premier League.
Peter Wright celebrating with an opening night victory. Michael Smith never really settled. The snake bite at the Leeds Arena. The snake bite, a 7-2 victory over Michael Smith, the bully boy. Up next, the world #1, mighty Michael Van Gerwen against 2009 winner James Wade. This should be special, very special. Phil the Power Taylor, 16-time world champion against 5-time world beater Barney. Then Robert Thornton, reigning World Grand Prix champion, takes on Dave Chisnell. And rounding off the night, 2-time champion of the world Adrian Lewis against Michael Smith, who stands in for Gary Anderson-Uziel. Looks good for Peter Wright. +5 leg difference, 2 points on the board, 1 played. The rest yet to get off the mark. Michael Smith, the foot of the table, -5, no points so far. Let's hear from Peter Snakebite Wright, talking to Rod Studd.
Peter, you look a picture of sartorial elegance as ever, and that was a very smooth performance on the darts board as well tonight, wasn't it?
To be honest, I think Michael Smith was very, very nervous. To be honest, I was very nervous in the first 2 or 3 legs as well. You know, first Premier League, coming out to a fantastic crowd like this, you're going to be nervous, and if you're not, you should be.
You're a very experienced professional at Premier League darts now. Can you remember what it's like playing your very first game a couple of years ago in the Premier League and how nervous you were then?
Oh my God. I was sitting in the toilet waiting to go on. Should have said that, but no, it's very, very, but
It is different, isn't it?
it is different. But lucky enough, I think he's got 2 games tonight, hasn't he? So he'll take that experience straight away, and he can he can put that better later on against whoever he's playing.
Adrian Lewis.
Adrian Lewis, yeah.
For you, it just takes a bit of the pressure off, isn't it? Getting the first one in the win column makes a big difference moving forward, doesn't it?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, all the practice since the World Championships, you get yourself ready for the Premier League, and yeah, that's what I've been doing. I didn't want to lose my first game. You know, Michael Smith's a very dangerous player, yeah, and he will upset a lot of players this year.
Good job, well done.
Thank you, mate.
One win, first win, top of the table.
Yeah.
Well done, Peter, thank you.
Cheers, guys, thank you.
The perfect start for Peter Wright.
Yeah, it was. He kind of played how we thought he would play, and that is in a consistent fashion. Doesn't make many mistakes, and the ones he did make, Michael Smith just couldn't punish him at all. He got outscored, outplayed, and effectively got out-experienced by Peter Wright. We spoke earlier, didn't we, about settling. He couldn't settle. His opening shot, there was a 60, a 20, and then a bounce out. And you're thinking, all right, just throw them a bit firmer, because that was why it fell out. And I kind of felt for him, because no matter what he tried, his shoulder was coming into play. He just tried too hard. And I think Peter Wright made sense there with saying he can use that experience and put it right against Adrian Lewis. But it could be the other way as well. It could be, I've played terrible on my Premier League debut. I've got to put it right. You've got to stop that panicking, because halfway through that, he looked like he was panicking somewhat.
James Wade's got plenty of experience. He'll need that and more. He's taking on the world #1 Michael van Gerwen next in Leeds.
Michael is brilliant from the minute he wakes up to the minute he goes to bed. He does not relent. He thinks he's going to win everything, and let's be honest, apart from the World Championships last year, he kind of did. James Wade has just dropped off his top form. Played in the Masters at the weekend, got through to the semi-finals, but didn't play well at all. 91, 92 averages. If he averages that again tonight, he could well be finding himself in trouble early on, and then Michael will just run away with it. James Wade has to take his chances, but he's got to score better. Scoring last year was very, very good. This year he's not looked the same so far. We're only in February, so he's got a lot of time to put it right. But Michael's just looking $1 million every single day.
Cheers, Wayne. Leeds, get ready to welcome the world #1 Michael van Gerwen.